Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. This is a Let's Make a Card video. I just got these couple of fun sets here, and this is the Painted Blooms set. I recently received a card from V&A Creates, from a swap I had done. And the card was so cute, and she did a tutorial on using this set as well, the Spellbinders Painted Bloom set. This set is so fun and fabulous, and there is like a whole bunch of sets that go with all the different paintbrushes and stuff, because there's multiple sizes of paintbrushes and things, and then other stamp sets and whatnot that coordinate with them. And oh, and there's even an embossing folder that does that. Is so cute. It's like a paint splotch embossing folder. It's really darling. So I wanted to. So I bought it after I got her card because it was so cute. And so I wanted to use this today. And it being spring and Easter, I also got this glimmer kit of the month. I just purchased it separately though. It's the March 2020. It's the extra special hot foiling plates from Spellbinders as well. I had done a tutorial using some Stamps of Life Easter egg stamps and heat foil. I heat embossed those in gold, and they're a little bit larger though, and so I was looking for a little bit smaller eggs, and then also where I could buy that set at. Anyways, in doing that, I found this set, and so I went ahead and purchased it because the eggs are a tiny bit smaller, and I thought that would be nice to have a little bit smaller eggs, and the fact that you can hot foil these, and I thought that would be really fun. So I wanted to make a card with this today, and I'm thinking I would like to do a slimline card with this, and just have some fun with it. So let me pull out a few things, and we'll get started on this. Okay, hold on one sec. Okay, so I thought what I wanted to do is I want to do a slimline card. So I went ahead and I made a slimline card base. This is some white cardstock that I cut down 8 by 9 1/4. And on the 8 side, I scored at 4 inches. So my slimline card base is 4 by 9 1/4. Went ahead and folded that and burnished it to get my card base. I also pulled out some Sizzix cardstock. This is out of a cardstock pack I got off of HSN. It's a really pretty light brown color. It reminds me of a basket color. So because of that, I also embossed it with this Anna Griffin slimline embossing folder. And this mat is 3 3/4 by 9, and it fit just perfectly in that slimline embossing folder. Went ahead and did that. And I think that texture looks really fun on there. And I wanted to go ahead and layer that up. Out of my stash, I also went ahead and got some Blue Jay from my Stamps of Life cardstock. And I cut out this card panel here, which is from this large die here. And this is from Craft Gal. These are called Stitch Scallop 2-in-1. And the cool thing about this set is when you cut these out, it actually cuts out all 3 of these all at once. So you get this outer border die cut. Then you get this inner cool deco looking border as well. And then you get the inner panel. And that's what we're going to use. But that you get definitely, it's actually a 3-in-1 should be, because you get those 2 fun pieces, and you could use those on another project. So I thought that's pretty fun. Now what I want to do is, I'm pretty sure, oh man, my card base has some jinkiness right here. It's bothering me. What's up with that? Could I use this side? Not so much. Maybe I'll trim that a little bit. But anyways, what I want to do is I want to hot foil these on some pastel colors. And I was thinking that I could do a white paintbrush with some gold accents, and I want to gold foil these on colors. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think I'm going to cut these out. The paintbrush and the metal elements in gold, the paintbrush in white, I think the bristles in off-white, and then foil these on some pastel colors and cut them out. And then we'll have to figure out, I'm pretty sure I want to do the sentiment in gold as well. Let's see what I could come up with, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my elements cut out, and oh, I was gonna tell you a little trick too, because I had to do these a couple times. I had to foil my eggs and whatnot a couple times to get a good foil. And what I figured out was because of where I live in Montana, and the air is still fairly cold, so all the elements in my craft room are really cold. Like this table's really cold. Um, just everything is really cold, and this you have to do hot boiling, it has to be warm. And so what I figured out was is when before I go to do the last thing on the hot foil machine where you lay everything on it, you lay all your hot foil plates on there and you push the timer. I put the hot foil plates on right when I plug the machine in and turn it on, waiting for the platform to heat up. And then once the platform heat up light comes on and it says it's ready, I go ahead and I put everything on it. Then I finish putting the foil on, the cardstock on, and then I put the shims on it. And I let them heat up all together. And then what I found was is when I run it through the machine, I actually get a much nicer foil impression versus this. This means when you get like, it just means it's too cold. You need it to be warm like this, so you get a really nice foiled impression. And so that seemed like it worked for me in this cold environment. You don't use them that way, so you do it at your own discretion. I would show you, but I still don't have a phone yet. I know I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out what to do, but buying a phone, it's like a giant investment. I mean, the last one I bought that didn't work out, it was like the total price to get all the pieces, because you have to get the phone case, you have to get the chargers because they don't come with the charger now, and those kinds of things. I think it was like a $1,700 investment. So I really want to, and I keep my phones for quite a while, so I want to do my due diligence and not just jump into it again, because that's what I did when I got the 22 and it just didn't work for me. So the Samsung Galaxy S22 it did about the same as this one. It took forever to upload a video, and I'm like, what in the world? This is brand new technology. There was about a month when I got an update on this phone, and this phone, you could update an hour-long video in 12 minutes. It was crazy fast. And so for you not to have that technology on a brand new phone is crazy to me. And for that much money, that's nuts. I mean, I might as well stick with this one, right? It doesn't fix my glitch on saving videos, obviously, but I still can't do it. I can't just bite the bullet and have something that's mediocre. So I want to do a little bit more. So I'm having to cut the video short, so sorry about that, guys. And I know I was a bit absent this week because the weather was awesome and we were busy at work. We were so busy at work, but then I utilized my time out in the yard getting all my yard chores done and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to get in here more, but if I'm not, I'm just really busy with outside chores and work. So, yeah, enjoying the weather. You get stuck in the winter in here, and you just, all you want to do is be outside once the sun comes out and it's nice. You're just like, oh, I need to be outside getting my vitamin D. So that's what I've been doing. I know. But anyhow, so I'm thinking, okay, so that was a trick on the hot foil plate. Heat it up, and you might have to do it twice. You might have to just pull the plate, plug it back in, and let them heat up again to get everything nice and warm if you live in a cold environment. And then you get a much nicer foiling impression. So, yeah. So now I gotta figure out which ones were the good ones. I think it's these. Okay, so there. And then the other trick was, okay, so what I did was I cut this out, and look at this fun thing. The paintbrush handle in white cardstock. Look at that cool texture. This is Anna Griffin matte gold, all these great little metallic embellishments or, accent pieces for the paintbrush. Oh, look how fun is that. And so now what I was thinking was I wanted to look like I'm painting these Easter eggs. And I thought, oh gosh, it would be fun just to have these at the bottom. You know what I mean? Like I just painted the Easter eggs. And I was trying to figure out if I should paint them the bottom of the bristles with each of the colors or what. And then I foiled the little Hello Spring, and I want to put it on the handle like it's the name of the paintbrush. You know what I mean? Like, you know how paintbrushes have the name on the handle? And I was thinking that would be super fun. John was helping me and he was like, just make it the paintbrush handle name. It says Hello Spring and that's the name of the paintbrush. I thought, hey, that's a great idea. So there we go there. And then when I was cutting out the bristles, what I did is I cut out 4 pieces of the bristles in this off-white vanilla color. And it seemed very sparse still to me for all these little paintbrush pieces. And so what I wanted to do was, yeah, we're going to have to put that up there. So when I was looking at it and I wanted it to be a bit fuller, well, this piece here, I had it so when you cut it out, you end up with a piece like that. And so I just cut that off and I thought this could be actually the background of the paintbrush bristles, and it would actually make it look quite a bit fuller. And so that's what I'm going to do is layer these all up and glue them down, overlapping each other. And I think that will give me a nice full paintbrush bristles. Not too full to where you can't see the texture of the paintbrush bristles. Gosh, say that 3 times fast. But enough, you know what I mean, to where I could put color on there and make it look like I'm painting my little Easter eggs. I thought that would be super fun. So let me glue these all down and everything together and then see what we end up doing after that. Okay, hold on. Okay, guys, so I'm actually just going around distressing up all the pieces. I'm just going to go tone on tone. So basically, I'm taking Distress Oxide Vintage Photo, and I'm going around the edges. And to see if I liked what it was going to look like, I know I'm putting a layering piece over this. So I just tested it in the middle there, just kind of rubbed it across the top, and I really liked that. So then I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and add that detail. And so then what I thought was, too, I cut a piece of grass, and I'm going to tone on tone. This is Stamps of Life Mint Chip. And so I'm just going to ink this up in Blue Jay, the edge of that in Blue Jay. And then each of the egg colors, I'm going to put it onto the tips of the paintbrush like I painted each one of these in the fashion which they're going to sit at the bottom edge of my card there. So let me finish inking up all of these all the way around here, and I'll be right back. Yeah, and then then all I have to do is glue it together, and we should be good to go. I think that actually looks pretty cool. Let's see what that looks like, though. Let's see, what do we think of that? Oh yeah, see the distress? Yeah, like you can really oh yeah. Okay, so maybe a little more on that corner, and look how cool. It looks so like a basket, huh? Like a worn basket. Oh, that is neat. That adds so much texture to that, and then our paintbrush handle will really pop. So let me go ahead and finish that, and then we'll see what that looks like. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, and I was going to tell you too, the trick to that is so I don't have to keep using the blending brushes won't really work too well with this idea. So I'm actually just going to use, this is a cheap makeup sponge. You can get these at the Dollar Tree, or I just want to dab it on though, just for a little accent color. So that's basically all I'm going to do to give it a little bit more depth for my little eggs and whatnot. So I'm just actually going to do that, and then I'm probably going to actually, let me see if I can, yeah, oh, and it works for just going over the edge like that. Oh, yeah. So I'm just going to do that on this too, and then on my little panel there, yeah, and I'll probably do that the same technique here, sponge it, daub it like that with the little makeup sponges. So yeah. See how much nicer that's getting, that edge there too. Yeah, oh, that looks really cool. Okay, oh yeah, that's gonna be so nice, especially with the brown there too. Okay, cool. So let me finish up, I'll be right back. Okay, so I did Blue Jay for my background, I did Lemonade for my yellow, Bubblegum for my pink, Pixie for my purple, and then Mint Chip for my grass are the colors. And then I also used, to cut the grass, I did this Fiskars border punch as well. And then a Vintage Photo for my basket weave background there. So now I think what I want to do is I'm actually going to get a stencil a cloud stencil and my stencil paste, and I think I'm going to put some clouds on the background. I think would be a fun little accent back there. And then I want to pop my paintbrush up and these elements up. And yeah, so let me do that and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I thought I had a cloud stencil. I can't find it, so I'm just going to make one really quick. And basically I have a stencil blank, which is folk art stencil blanks, or what's actually on my mat is, are these ones I got off of Amazon, stencil blanks. And you get a pack of like 15 for 12 by 12 pieces for like not too much money, maybe $10 or something. And so I have a part of one from making another stencil. It's about, I want to say about 5 7/8 by 11 3/4 long. And I just put it onto a standard adhesive cutting mat for my SDX 225. And the stencil blank sticks really well to the mat, so I didn't have to worry about taping it down or anything. So I'm just basically going to come over here, find a pattern. Hopefully there's a cloud pattern. I didn't even look. I probably should have done that. So actually, you guys hold on and let me see what I can find for a cloud. Hold on. Okay guys, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one right here. BAA064. It looks like a cloud for the most part to me. I think that'll be fine. And then I'm just going to tell it however many I want. I think, I don't know, maybe 7 of them. I'm going to put the number. This is how many you want. Oh, let's just do 7. Let's set that. Oh, okay. Oh, those are huge. Oh, let's edit. Object edit. Let's shrink that one a little. Let's see. Oh, it's 4 inches wide. Oh my heavens. Yeah, that's like the width of my card. I probably want it to be the width to be about maybe an inch. That one's an inch, and we'll do like an 1.25 inches. So 1.25. We'll hit OK. We'll do this one. We'll size it. We'll do like 1.5 inches. Oh, that's fine. It's 1 point. So there we go. Resize that one. And that way they'll all be different sizes too. So that'll be cool. Some are bigger, some are smaller. We'll say okay. We'll do that one. Resize it. And then I'm just going to organize them all onto this section here. And if I have to do them again, add some more because it's not enough, I'll do that. But as soon as I get it all sized and organized, I'll show you what it looks like on the screen. But basically, if you just pick on either the height or the width, it sizes it together proportionally for you. If you hit this percentage here, or no, it's this arrow up and down or sideways, that will make it to where it separates these two, and you can change the width and the height independently of each other. But I want them to stay, so I'm not going to do anything with that. And I'm just going to keep adjusting like so, and seeing, you know, what looks nice on there. I'm going to keep doing that, and I'll be back. Okay. Okay, so I ended up putting 11 of them on there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 11 of them in varying sizes. And if you'll notice, I kept them within 4 inches because that's the width of my cardstock or my card base. And then I kept them up above 6. So that way, I just wanted them in the sky. I don't really need it to go all the way down. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I think I'll be okay with that. So I'm going to hit OK. And then you have to select what you want to do, and I'm going to say cut. And there we go, and it says it's ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and push start. And oh wait, I better double check, make sure everything's fine. Pressure is auto, speed is 5, half cut is off. It looks like everything's good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and press start, and then we'll see how this works out. And as soon as it's done cutting, I'll show you what the stencil looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. I'm just gonna pull that. Aha! There we go. I got a little cloud stencil there. I think that's gonna work. And then I have all these little pieces I could use for something else. Like, I guess if I wanted to dye them and put them in a shaker card, I could do that. Or you could use them as a the opposite too. You could lay these down and then stencil over those, you know, or something like that if you wanted. But I'll probably use them as confetti pieces or something. That would be really fun. Or you could use them as a back of a tag, even something to layer on a card and put a sentiment over the top, stamp a sentiment on it, and then like pop it on your card that way. Use it as an actual tag, stamp it, punch a hole in it, and hang it off of something. That would be fun as well. But I got my little stencil layer here, and I think that's gonna work really cool. The reason I was getting the wanting to use a stencil was I got this new media grip mat from Tim Holtz. He just came out with these. I was trying to take it out of the box, but it wouldn't come out, so I was like gonna just wait and do a project with it with you guys, and we could see how it works together. Because yeah, there is like, and even one side, well, it's very grippy. That's what it's for. Let me get it out of the box. I'll be right back. All right, well, it's grip mat, and that's exactly what it does. Oh my, like, I already picked up these pieces. So yeah, let's go ahead and wow, this is interesting. I wonder if it was actually, it says you take the cover off to use it. I wonder, I think maybe they should have put a piece on the back of this. You know, so it wouldn't, I had to like tear the box all up to get it out. But yeah, boy, that doesn't shift. Yeah, that's cool. So you're supposed to be able to put your project down, and then whether you're stenciling it with ink or whatever like this, it's supposed to hold your stencil onto your project, and everything's supposed to stick to the you know what I mean? It's supposed to stick to the mat and hold it in place, so you don't have to use pixie spray or anything. And I think my clouds look really cool, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Stamps of Life stencil paste. I'm using this because this dries so stinking fast. And you're supposed to be able just to, this is like the stuff on the Tim Holtz mixed media, where you can just wash it under water and everything doesn't stick to it, you know. It's non-stick as well. So I got my little stencil paste. You don't need a lot of this stuff, just a real light coating, and it dries really fast. I thought it would be pretty fun to layer some little clouds over the top of this. And the other thing too is, if you guys have stencil paste or some of this mixed media stuff, you definitely just want to go ahead and use it, because once this stuff is opened, it dries out actually pretty fast. You might be able to help that it not dry out, maybe if you put some you know, plastic saran wrap on it, or something like that. But yeah, unless you do something like that, this stuff dries out pretty stinking quick. So just a little FYI. You'll want to not save it. This is stuff you don't really want to save. You just want to use it. So let's see what that looks like. And how quick is that? And this stuff, as soon as I'm done, oh, look how fun. Oh, that is cool. So this stuff will be dry so fast that as soon as I get all this stuff washed off, it'll be, look at all our clouds. That's cool. So let me go rinse these things off, because this stuff dries so fast I don't want it to stick to it. I'll be right back, and then we'll put the card together. So hang on one sec. Okay, so here's that medium mat. Oh yeah, see how fast that stuff dries? It just is, yeah, I could scrape that off, but I'm not worried about that, to me. And then the same with this stuff here. So yeah, not too worried about that stuff, but yeah, you could probably scrape that off. But I wasn't sure about the material of this, and I'm not really sure how this is actually supposed to work. Okay, so maybe I wonder if I had it, well, maybe it just makes it to where it doesn't shift. Maybe that's the idea, because the paper doesn't actually stick to it, but however the stencil does. So that's actually really nice for holding it down, and you saw it did that really good. So I think this will actually be a really nice addition to the craft room for stenciling and whatnot. I think that was a success. Maybe just for inks. It's probably just for inks, probably not for mixed media type stuff, but I'll probably still use it for that anyways, or whatever I want, because it was actually relatively inexpensive to get. So, and then you rinse it off with water, and it, you know, it's kind of an easy material to use. So I think that's a win. So I'll probably stick this back on to keep some of the grime off of it, maybe. Yeah, that'll probably help with the grime. And I'll probably roll it up actually backwards so it doesn't stick to itself this time, and I can slide it in somewhere. I think that's probably what they should have done, was like roll it up backwards so it didn't stick in the thing, but I don't know. So let's go ahead and jump into finishing up this project here. Now that we've got our little, see if it's dry. It's dry enough, I think I can use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and, actually this video is really long. Oh man, it's not that long in the realm of things for what I've been doing lately, but it is for my phone to upload. So I'm actually gonna get dimensionals on a bunch of this stuff, and then we'll just stick it down together and you can see it all layering up together. So give me a second while I put dimensionals on this stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my card base here, opening the way I want it to. I put some Heavy Doodle foam roll tape, dimensional roll tape on the back of that. And I'm just going to center it up on this card panel here. I think that's probably good. This stuff is actually a little bit thicker than I really wanted it to be, but it'll work okay. And so then I put the large squares of the Anna Griffin foam tape on the back of these, or on the back of this panel here, and that's the only thing. If you don't be careful, like how much you put of this, how much of the stencil paste on, it does warp the paper a little bit until it's totally dry, because of the moisture that's in it. So I'm just going to center this up as well. And I think that looks so fun. Doesn't that look fun? That is great. So I'm just going to lightly press it down. And so then I also put the same dimensionals on the back of this. Those large Anna Griffin squares. Boy, they're like 1/4 of an inch, I think. I think this thing's going to end up being like almost an inch tall by the time we're done. Because I think those were 1/4, these are 1/4, I think these are 1/4. So it's like, oh wow, that's really tall. So I want to pop this up pretty far. I'm hoping we'll be, yeah, we're right there. We're right there with our paintbrush. So I'm gonna go ahead and I think it's gonna be okay though. Doesn't it look like a paintbrush coming? Oh, where are you? It's like a paintbrush coming out of the sky to paint Easter eggs. Look how fun that is. Oh, I think it's great. Okay, so now what we want to do, oh, but I want the fun, there we go. So now what I want to do is I want to put, glue my grass down. I was going to use foam adhesive on the back of this, but that just made it so tall that I wanted to be able to pop up the Easter eggs as well. So I just ran a bead of glue on the bottom edge, and I'm just going to line it up down here. Like so. Whoops. Yeah, like about there-ish. I want to make sure I'm, you know, my, whoops, yeah, like my grass is centered, you know, and straight, hopefully. hopefully my grass is straight. Oh, I wonder if I should snip that off. I think I should. That probably looks dumb. Let's go ahead and make it go to the edge, of the card. Whoops. All right, it's okay. You don't notice it, and it'll dry clear too, so it'll be fine. Let's go ahead and do this side as well. Yeah, you don't notice it. Don't worry. Yeah, we're fine. I think that's fine. And that actually looks better, I think. I think that actually looks better. So now let's go ahead and pop up. Oh, hang on one sec. Let me get that schmutz off my scissors. Or they weld themselves together. Okay, so I need to make sure that I put each Easter egg with the corresponding color. You know. And I'm not gonna push it down. Oh, see, I should have popped that grass a little lower. Now it looks stupid. I wonder if I could just put another piece. Let me punch another piece of this and layer it on the bottom so it actually looks like my Easter eggs are in the grass at least. Because I really wanted them to be in the grass. I'm not gonna push these down all the way. You know. Yeah, oh gosh, you won't even see the grass. Oh, that's hilarious. So it did have to be down. Alright, alright. Oh, darn it. Well. And now we know what not to do. Don't put your grass too high. Oh, darn it. Yeah, I need another piece right there. I could actually probably just glue it right over the bottom of that. Yeah, actually, we'll go ahead and press those down. And let me be right back. I'm going to punch obviously another piece of grass because you can't see that at all. And I'd really like it to be anchored to lawn and not under, not in the sky. So hold on. All right, so I got my new piece of grass here. Just going to pop a little glue on the bottom of it. I already trimmed it to fit. Come on, little buddy. Alright. And I think we're going to be good to go there. And I think we're going to call that done, guys. Alright, we did it. We got a card. Oh, my heavens. What do you guys think? Is that fun or what? Oh, I think that's pretty fun. I think it looks like a paintbrush coming out of this guy painting Easter eggs. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's a hoot. Let me give you a close-up of that. That's what it looks like there. There's the Easter eggs with all the foil on there. Hold on one sec. Okay, there we go. And yeah, so the little basket weave, our cloud stencil, and that super fun foiling and paintbrush and Hello Spring. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the card down in the comments below. Hope you had a fun time hanging out. And as soon as the weather gets bad again, I'll be back in my craft room. Because right now I'm crafting from one crappy day to the next. If it's nice outside, we're out in the garden and doing lawn chores and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully I'll be back in here soon. Otherwise, oh, but I do have another video. I joined another swap. V&A had another swap. It was it's the an ephemera, spring ephemera folder swap, and I have that video coming up. I just finished editing it and or making sure everything was proper on it, and so I'm gonna upload that one, I think Monday or Tuesday when I get a second. But I'm gonna try to get this one up today. So anyhow, I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend and getting to have some time to play. Until next time. Oh, let me know what you guys think of the card down in the comments below. And until next time, thanks for hanging out and happy crafting. Bye-bye.